Dear friends, I am Polar, and I am here to show you a trading pattern that you can use also on IQ option. I suggest to practice it on your demo account before invest your savings. I remind you that this is not an investment advice. The rebound trading pattern is a technique that I tried many times. It requires a lot of patience, but if you apply all my rules you can enjoy this technique. First of all, we need, as usual, to check investing.com to choose our preferred asset, basing our choice on the trend. So we need to go on the technical section, then click on Technical Summary. Here you can click on the Customize button and select 4 time frames as I am doing in the video. Then choose a listed preferred asset and click on the button Apply. We must choose assets with a strong trend. In this case we have Euro JPY with a strong buy trend and USD CAD with a strong sell trend. So we will operate on these 2 assets. In the meantime, I remind you that the new website educationaltrades.com is open. Here you can find all trusted brokers, many educational materials or market analysis tools. We have opened also the new e-shop, where you can buy the best seller produced with making options and option your life. I remind you that if you join the link in the video description, almost all the products in the website will be for free. Well, let's go to try this trading pattern. This technique has a really quick setting and as usual it requires a chart with 1-minute candlesticks. Now we need to add a stochastic oscillator. Set the period at 14 and keep the other default settings. Now we need a relative strength index, with a period of 14, an overbought margin of 65, and an oversold margin of 35. The rule of this pattern is to open a position when the stochastic and the RSI cross the oversold or the overbought line simultaneously. When you have a strong buy trend, you must open a position in call only when the indicators cross the oversold line. On the contrary, when a strong sell trend, you must open a position in put only when the indicators cross the overbought line. Well, we need only to wait the right moment. You can also open a position when the indicators only touch the overzones, but it is risky for newbie. I am going to recap the rules. 1. Open a position following the trend. Never invest against the trend. 2. Don't invest if both indicators are not in oversold or overbought. 3. Check always the economic calendar. Don't open position during relevant news, trend might change suddenly. 4. Don't trade if you have candles with a too short body. 5. Follow these rules. Absolutely. Well, friends. Now we must only wait the right moment to entry. On USD CAD, we have a candle that is closing and our 2 indicators are moving in the overzones. We can still enter a position after this candle closed. To take the right entry point, I suggest to open the position while the closing candle is at 31 seconds of its expiry time. Well, I invest in put. Because as you remember, this asset was on strong sell trend. Very well. ITM at the first shot. You can also choose to continue the series opening a new position immediately, but I suggest to be patient and wait a new signal. Let me see if we can find another good moment for us. In the meantime, I remind you that if you wish, you can join IQ option clicking on the link in the video description. Visit also my website, where you can find some educational materials to increase your experience. Okay, on Euro JPY we have a good moment. I'll enter a position in call, because our technical summary told us that the trend was strong buy. I enter in call. Well, maybe in this case, we need a second raise. It happens, no worries. Open a new window on the same asset or a new position. I'll invest €2.27 to recover the previous loss. Well, I open immediately a new position on the next candle. Okay friends. Also, this position closed positively. As you can see, this trading pattern works very well, but there are some guidelines to follow. You can find situation where the first trade goes OTM, but usually the second or the third attempt goes ITM. Another important rule is to open positions only following the trend direction of your asset. That is all, friends. I hope that you are happy with the rebound pattern. Don't lose the updates of this and the other patterns, where you can find some helpful tips to increase your possibilities. I hope to see you soon, richer than now. Bye bye.